dancing. D-A-N-D-I-N-G, dancing. Down, dancing. Down, dancing.
All right, so welcome everybody to a new.
This is starting pretty good, guys.
To a new episode of We Are the Party, a podcast by Pachi.
Thank you, Gaeli Smoke and Vape, obviously, for having us. Great place. Time and time again, everybody that comes in just gets wowed. This is an amazing venue. And thank you, Casalu, for sponsoring and making this possible. Like you already saw, this is a whole production. And all that you're seeing here is thanks to Casalu and their sponsorship. So
Yeah,
thank you guys.
make sure you guys follow us on all our social networks. Down here, Isa's going to take care of them. And today we have...
Wait. Follow, like, comment, share, Rory, Kike, We Are the Party Podcast, Pachi, the festival.
Soon, a couple guests that we brought. We had
yeah.
But let's make it interesting, though. So, I think that this is episode number 11.
Exactly, this is
And,
11. You already committed to 11, man. So we have to go out next week with this.
Oh, that's right.
So 10 was today, and you told her that this might or not come out Thursday, so we
No, but
committed.
I was saying because it might get delayed.
Okay, delayed. Like, okay.
No worries.
Okay. I feel it.
Let's just introduce them right now. So, we have 10 amazing episodes, and I'm very excited for this one today because we've been trying to have these guests sitting
For a
in our
while.
chairs for a long time now, so we are very excited to welcome the Roujeee Tunes.
Welcome, ladies.
Roujeee
Tunes.
Bougie, but Roujeee.
Roujeee.
Right.
We'll get
You
into
didn't know
that.
it was Roujeee.
It's Roujeee Tunes. Come on, man.
It's Roujeee, you didn't know.
He's our number one supporter.
He didn't know here. So, ladies, welcome. Very excited to have you here. So,
Thanks for having us.
For us, as I was telling behind the camera, it's an honor to have you. I think that what you guys do. So the first time that I ever saw you, like the three of you playing, was Alter Ego. For the Joey Daniel. And I was very skeptical of the concept. I'm a hater myself, so every time that somebody tells me about like to go see a new DJ or something like that, like
Yeah, he goes in like, very, very, very like wary of.
analytical, and
Yeah.
that's something I don't like about myself, but that's just the way I am. So fuck it.
At least you recognize it.
Yeah, at least you know.
But when I saw the three of you playing at the same time,
I remember.
for me, I told Kika, I remember,
Yeah.
because for me it felt like the vibe that you guys give off the stage is like we are best friends and we haven't seen each other in so long, and we're just here like getting up to date with each other.
Aww,
So
It's
kind of the
amazing.
vibe.
that's
That's kind of it.
that's the vibe that I got, and the fact that you were drinking like wine and just like talking to each
That's
other.
her,
it's
bro.
like a ladies'
Who
night.
said on my right? Milu with the wine is like,
I was born with a glass of wine.
yeah,
You
like.
said that.
And if they give it to her in anything but a wine
With a
glass.
glass of wine.
Oh, look, Jaime.
Oh, we have Jaime here.
Hi, man.
Hello.
Our next guest, Jaime Wally.
He's a little blocked off
I don't know how you're
today.
gonna
We
do
have
that,
some
but
some
still.
technical issues today with the set, but
Yeah, sorry, Jaime. but coming back to what I was saying. Since that day, I don't want to sound like cheesy and say like I fell in love with the concept now, but
he did.
It kind of made sense to me. I feel like
Everything clicked,
All,
yeah.
all different. Like for the people that don't know the Roujeee, the
Roujeee.
Roujeee Tunes, right? There are DJs, producers, right, and the three of them play together. As well, they also have like their one-on-one concept, but we're gonna go on that later on the episode.
Yeah, before I think that we already introduced them as a collective, but I'd like for them to introduce themselves as individuals.
All right, let's do something. Let's
Let's play a game.
play.
Icebreaker?
He likes to play games.
Are we
with
playing
me.
an icebreaker right now?
Yeah, let's play.
Yeah.
So
I know, I feel like I'm in class.
I know.
yeah, it's like that.
There's
It's
a
like
test
an
at the end,
Yeah, yeah.
Phoenix. There's a test at
Like
the
an
end.
orientation. I'm like,
Orientation.
no.
There's a pop quiz at the end.
So he's a 10, but no, I'm just kidding.
He's a 10, but
just kidding. So would you let's do something.
Dead.
Each of you is gonna introduce yourself, what you do, what's your name, your DJ name, your real name, right? Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna do. Would you rather lose all the money that you may win forever, or lose all the pictures that you're ever gonna take? So you will never have any
so hard.
single dollar, or you will never be able to save any single picture. Hi, my name is Milu.
Hi, my name is Milushka.
Hi, Milushka.
My real name is Milushka as well. And I'm a DJ, singer, and composer. And I would rather, I don't know, can you ask me again?
Would you rather lose all the money that you're ever going to win,
So you're saying I would be just homeless?
You'll be poor.
No.
Poor on the street, but with pictures.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I think this is pretty easy.
Oh, it's pretty easy now. I obviously would like to have my money.
But no
Right.
pictures.
No
though.
pictures,
No
fucking
memories of
pictures.
anything.
No
like,
memories of anything.
But,
like no
okay.
physical
But you
memories.
have
But you have them here, you know? And my friends can have the pictures for me, you know?
No, of course, that's not about...
Yeah, she hacked it.
She found a loophole.
Yeah, she found the solution.
Yeah.
All right, Sunji.
Okay, so my name is Nadi Zunjik. My DJ name is Zunji.
Okay.
And I would rather have the
bag.
the bank, the money.
The money.
The money, the bank, the coin. Yes.
The moolah.
Oh god. Hi, I'm Alyssa or Phoenix.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Phoenix.
Hi. What was the next thing I have to say? Oh, I'm a DJ, photographer, wannabe producer one day. But I mean, at first I thought the photos, but
Because you're
I
a
guess.
photographer.
because I'm a photographer, but like I also would.
But
like,
I didn't understand if it meant like me being homeless.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're
that-
homeless, you can't take pictures.
Yeah,
well,
that presents
what if
a
you
challenge.
what if you like own a house already?
Okay, I'll give you the house. you can have the house.
You can have a house.
And then you can do with the house whatever you want later. So.
No, you can't sell it though.
Like forever, I
okay.
can never make money.
You can't make money.
Ever.
Ever. You'll have anything that you need to live. Like you'll have food,
But there's no surplus.
but there's no, like, you want to go to the beach? Sorry.
I like my money.
No beach? Okay, then I'll have the
Fuck them
bank.
pictures.
Fuck the pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
All right.
tells a lot about the love for photography. that you
Oh
have.
my
No.
god,
God.
don't go there. Don't do
No,
that.
but,
Don't do that.
as I was saying, thanks y'all for coming. The idea of this podcast is to build on the local scene. Pachi is it's a nickname that my mom gave me when I was first born. She had a baby's like
Clothing
clothes store that was called Pachi Pachi, and she called me Pachi, and all my family calls me Pachi. Later, when I grew up, I evolved that concept with Kike and Isa into what we like to say it's like a 360 kind of like umbrella company, because we have our podcast, which is We Are the Party. We have Pachi Festival, which is our concept, like
Our
festival,
party concept.
soon to be a festival. And we also have like our radio, which every single DJ that we host, we do like a nice production on
Video,
like
SoundCloud.
audiovisual production to all of their sets.
And then there's Moreno under it as well that, falls under Pachi, which is our duo. So
Yes, I know about that.
So to start, I think that we can get into this. You girls, how long have you been doing this?
I mean,
2
yeah,
years?
I
2
guess.
years.
Sorry, I guess the question is, how does it start? Like,
So
so how does it start for you, for Sunji, for Phoenix? So
well, the thing is, pandemic hit. We're pandemic DJs.
okay,
We're COVID DJs.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
thing. It's a thing. A lot of DJs came out of the pandemic. So I started going to school for sound audio engineering at SAE. And I was just posting about it. I was learning how to produce. And I was posting it on my private Instagram, and Nadi's name on Instagram for the longest time was Roujeee, just Roujeee.
That's like my Finsta. So
Yeah, like her
Okay.
Finsta.
like
Okay.
before Roujeee Tunes, I was like messing around. I was so bored during the pandemic, and I just kind of like wanted to do something with my time. So I started like messing around with Illustrator and like pretend creating a brand concept. So like Roujeee Tunes, that brand was created in the pandemic before we even knew what it really was going to be. So like there was nothing to it. It was just like we had a color palette, we had a name, and there was like no intention to do like 3 DJ
We just
collectives.
wanted
Yeah,
to make
but-
I mean,
playlists.
it could have
We just
been
wanted
a
to make
clothing
playlists.
store.
It could have been
Yeah,
anything. It was just like
anything.
a concept.
Yeah.
It was like a passion project vibe.
So why the 3 of you though?
So I was learning how to make music, and then
I was watching.
I have this. Well,
Nadi was stalking.
She DM'd me randomly one time. I posted a story, and she DM'd me, and she was like, hey, I see what you're doing. I think it's cool. I didn't know what I was doing, but like she just
She would like
Really?
no, we like had just hung out in Ecuador because I was there for the summer.
We all knew each other in high school.
we all knew
Yeah.
each other. We've never been. We were not best friends before this. We were just like those kind of friends that you see when
You're out.
you're
or
out
something.
and they're just like your homie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how the three of us were like individually, like me with Alyssa.
Well, me and Natty were a little closer. We got closer
Yeah,
in
'cause you guys
college
were
because we went to the
college
same.
together.
We went to
Where do you
FSU.
I went to UF.
Oh, sorry about that.
This one-
I don't care about
Okay,
that stuff.
tension here.
I'm dead. So one day she DM'd me that, and I was thinking of a concept. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this brand that I have called Special Invite. I don't
Yeah.
really know what it is yet, but I wanted to involve music into it and incorporate music into it. And I just saw when the pandemic hit, like, I need money and I need help. And I didn't have any of that, and I wanted to share my ideas with somebody, and Natty just DM'd me that, and it was just like a light bulb right when I saw that, and I was like, can I call you? Randomly. And she's like, yeah, sure. And I
We
called
spent
her.
like 2 hours on the
Sure, I
phone.
Like
I
finishing
remember-
each other's sentences,
Yeah.
and then she told me, she's like, yeah, me and Alyssa had started making playlists together, and I was like, let's call
Like,
Alyssa.
playlist, like,
No,
like
me and
Spotify
Alyssa, like we started learning how to mix together.
Yeah.
So like we did that
Yeah.
mutually in college together. So and we like have always had like
We were always like aux at parties
Yeah.
and like pre-games in college.
And I
like,
coincidentally was learning how to DJ at the same time on my own, like
Okay.
without it
it
being
was divine
planned.
timing.
yeah.
Divine
Weird.
timing. And I still remember that group chat, like when we started it, and it was like, we're starting this.
Yeah.
It was
Was
just
that
So
like
cool.
cringe though?
No, like
it actually was so cute
Yeah.
because, as I said, we weren't best of friends, but through this
You
whole
built that relationship.
concept,
Yeah.
we've become sisters, and just like I've never had such a.
Like we literally got to know each other by doing this, which is cool because I feel like it's usually opposite. Like you kind of just make a brand of people that you know really well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but-
I think life just takes you towards people that you share those same interests
Yeah.
with. Like
Exactly.
it happened to us.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's kind of similar, maybe yes, maybe not, but I think that at the end of the day, you get drawn towards those people that ultimately have those same passions and that same drive as you. So
Definitely.
I
100%.
think
I wouldn't be who
it's
I
a blessing
am.
that you run into those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
So I have a question because when I think about the three of you, I feel like
We weren't meant to DJ together, by the way.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be a trio. We
At
were just
all.
making playlists.
Yeah.
And we were having people.
that cracks me up.
We were. I know. I swear.
And
we were
Natty-
doing
Okay,
Natty
what,
would
what you
make-
doing tomorrow? You want to hang out? Just make some playlists.
No, because
Natty
Natty
would make the
so
cover.
Natty would make the covers, and then like we would just
like
get some people.
mixtapes, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we'd
Okay.
get like
We put
other
the
And we
Advisor
would make
one.
our own theme for each
Yeah.
playlist.
Okay.
So our first playlist was disco, and we're like, okay, disconnected because we're all like in the pandemic and we're like not able to be together. So like, let's do a like disco heavy playlist that's just like very immersive and like all of our sounds and like that's when we started to get to know like our vibes and like
this
what
makes
we were
so much
about.
sense because when you're playing together, you know exactly where you're playing and what you have to play. So if you have that already for building a playlist, which is basically what you do when you prepare a set,
True.
then
Yeah,
then it's
sometimes.
But the thing is
it's
that-
so much
but-
easier.
Yeah, but the thing is that the playlist we made is not necessarily the music that we play.
Yeah, no, I know,
Music
I
that
know,
we
I
listen
No, I
to.
know what you
But-
mean.
but
we're
if
just
you
like
have
we already
that-
were curating something.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're
I
saying.
feel that.
So
Yeah, true.
when I see the three of you, I think a lot about a brand overall, and when I say it's like from how you guys communicate to each other when you guys are on stage, to the music that y'all play, to how after
you
you
wear.
finish a song, you put the next like the line that you guys keep, what you guys wear, and that's where I'm going. I think that you guys have like this vintage vibe, like
Love that.
and we're gonna go about that thrifting stuff later because I have like very
He really
strong
wants to
points
know.
about thrifting, and I know that y'all are big on thrifting, so we're gonna go on that.
I feel like it's mostly
Mostly
me.
her.
and I wanted to know, like, is your style built from your brand, or you were already like the brand and that made like the Roujeees, like
The thing about Roujeee is that everything we do, absolutely everything has been just super organic, not really planned. Like I said, we weren't supposed to DJ together. Even when we were doing the live streams in the pandemic, we would separate our set times. It was like Phoenix and Zunji and Milu. And we never played together until we got our first club gig, and we're just like,
Let's go
Let's
back
just
to back.
let's just play together.
Let's just play together.
'Cause
Yeah.
we were like, at first we were like, okay, 30 minutes you, then 30 minutes me, then
Yeah,
30
we also were
minutes you.
so hungry, so we all wanted.
We
like,
all wanted to
Exactly.
play.
We all wanted
We're like,
to
We
"I
play.
wanna
almost
play."
fight for the decks. Like, who's playing? I'm playing.
Our
Yeah.
first like rotation, there was like an order, so it was like
No, don't go.
it was like
Yes, go
someone
there.
twice. No, it is the most confusing thing. It makes absolutely zero sense. It was someone
One,
twice.
one, two, two.
We
One,
just
one.
wanted everyone to have love, so we're like, okay, you go twice, then you go, then it's gonna go back to you, then she gets thrown in, and then we're gonna reverse. So like,
That's so complicated.
It was horrible because we would fuck up the lineup.
yeah,
And then we get mad at each other.
Oh my god, it was so dumb. But I think that we all are like still discovering ourselves individually, and everything that we've kind of just complimented each other. We've never like done something and been like, oh, this isn't Roujeee, let's not do it. Like, it's more like with our style. I mean, like we kind of have just been discovering our own individual style, and it just happens to like complement each other because I feel
Yeah.
like we have a lot of the same taste, and though we do have our own like specific style, it kind of like overlaps in some ways.
And
That's
I
cool
agree, I agree
because-
100% with what you're saying, because when I see the three of you like playing by yourself, it's weird because I still think it's a very different kind of music. I still think that the line that each of you have as a single DJ, as a solo DJ, solo artist, it's like weird because it's like very different from what the three of you do together,
Yeah.
but at the same time, they live like on the same world.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Like same energy,
Cohesively.
maybe.
Like,
It's-
super, it's not forced. That's the beauty of it, I feel like.
Exactly.
Three girls, three different personalities. So, but for some reason, we just never clashed.
Yeah.
yeah,
Did y'all live together at some point?
They did, no? I thought
No.
you guys
No,
were
but we were
roommates.
like neighbors.
Yeah.
Basically.
Like in
I would like
college.
sleep on her couch a lot.
We've had some sleepovers. But we've known each other forever, since like middle school.
But like it's different. It's different, like knowing each other versus like actually being friends with someone. You know, like
Yeah.
and like that chemistry that you have. I like it a lot because it resembles a lot
Yeah.
of what Kike and I like. We know each other like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
During pandemic,
Yeah,
2019.
but we've
Yeah.
known each other forever.
And
Yeah.
like the first time that I ever saw Kike, I don't even was at an after or something like that.
Exactly. No, the
Really?
first time was at that party that I got, that graduation party that I got booked to play.
Oh,
And
exactly.
then he was like, "Hey, you DJ, so let me jump in." And he'd start like filling my shit, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Well,
guy
fun
doing?"
fact, my first time ever playing in front of anybody was with Kike.
Yeah.
In
that
a,
was the first
in
time. Kenya's place.
Yeah, in the cabana.
Yeah, in the cabana.
Fun fact.
We have pictures of that, so
Yeah, we
so
do.
we'll put that in.
Oh, but you chose the money, so you can't use the pictures.
No.
Oh, bruh.
my God.
I still got him in real life, so.
So how does
We're all
that?
annoyed.
we're like, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was wondering though, because I mean the things that you like, the plays, like the clubs that you guys have played, the gigs that you guys have had.
Yeah, it's been.
I
mean,
think
it's
that
skyrocketed.
not only that, but I don't want to use the word respect because I think it's too violent of a word, but I think that the presence that you have in the scene, in the Miami club scene, in the Miami underground scene, it's huge for being together playing 2 years.
Yeah.
So how does that happen? Like how do you guys get from playing with Kike?
At
Kenya's
Kenya's
Cabana?
place to close La Terraza or to close Floyd. Like how does that happen?
Honestly, like I said, organically. Like,
Well,
I don't
also,
even know how to
me and Milo go out a lot.
Yeah,
and
we
have
do
been
go out
going
a lot. We do go out a
So
lot.
I feel like us having our faces shown and getting to know these people that like own these clubs and like work there like really helped because we were familiar faces.
I mean,
you
I
know?
was a party animal before that, and like I thought honestly that starting to DJ was gonna make it worse, but it actually made me straighten out my life,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it made me like 10 times more organized, more responsible, and it made me look at everything
In a
in
whole
the
different
scene
way.
in a whole different mindset, in a whole different point of view, and I don't know. I just feel like we're hungry, and if
Yeah.
we want something, like we go after it. There's some way like we can find.
And I
If we
just
wanna
love
play there,
like I love
we
people.
can find a way to do it.
So like
But-
meeting people that happen to like if you're nice to one person, you never know what that person could do for you, you know?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like you have to treat everyone nicely and you could be making connections without even knowing, you know?
100%.
That's also
Totally.
like the beauty of the scene that like we get to play in, because there's like you never know who you're playing for or like who the gig's for
Who's
or where it's
listening,
at,
yeah.
who's listening. Like
Well,
there's always
Yeah,
opportunity
we
and
have
everything.
random requests from like
it,
random
and
people.
it
Yeah.
goes back to that cabana thing. Like we would have never thought that at that moment.
Oh, never.
And like we got along that night, and now we're sitting here, and we always talk about this, right?
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so going on top of that and going on crazy requests, I think that Floyd, it's a very different place.
You girls are owning Floyd.
I
That's
love it.
That's my home.
And
Yeah, you're owning.
Literally.
Straight
your
up, I
home.
literally-
what's the craziest thing that you guys have heard at Floyd or you guys have played at Floyd?
What do you mean, like a song?
Yeah, like song, of course.
Like a crazy song that
Like
I've heard
a
at
track
Floyd.
that you said, man, this is insane.
Like what
You
the
can't
heck-
Oh
listen
my
to
god,
me.
when we went to the first odd party and that
That was
girl was
crazy.
playing and
That
she
girl
played
was
that
crazy.
to the
I remember
window,
I had that
to the wall. She
video.
played a remix of this. Dude.
But the thing is that it's such a hard question.
Yeah,
for me.
'cause there's so
I've
many
had
good
so many
nights.
moments.
Yeah.
Like I could think about Roman Flugo, and I watched him 2 years ago
Yeah.
before I started DJing. Like there's just so I've been going to that club to Floyd in Space for a very long time, and I feel like that is honestly where I grew my love for this.
Yeah.
That's where it was born. I remember the first time I ever got on the DJ booth. I felt like I was on top of the world. I was like, oh my god, I can do anything. And I told my friends, I was like, dude, to Nico and Rafi, shout out Nico and Rafi. I was like, I'm gonna be a DJ. I'm gonna become a DJ. And I poured water on the floor of Space, and I remember the exact spot.
For what?
I don't know.
Like
I
holy
was-
water?
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna.
Water.
I was like,
Holy space water.
She's increasing this.
Space water.
The unfiltered top water. She's like, I'm going to be a DJ.
And now I've lost space.
some witch shit. I don't even know.
Well, whatever, it worked.
It worked, man.
It worked, it
Give me
worked.
some of that water.
I'm dead.
So who like the three of you played together for the first time at Floyd or
So actually, ironically,
No.
wait. What do you mean? Like
Like the
what was
first
our
time we
first
played
time
at
playing?
Floyd.
yeah, the first time you guys played at Floyd, was it like the Roujeee
No.
Tunes or
No, you guys played the Terrace
played
first in
first.
Floyd.
No.
No?
We
Wait,
did Floyd
what?
first together
No.
as Roujeee, but our first gig? Is that what you're asking?
No,
Not
like
Floyd.
No, no.
I think I played at Floyd first.
maybe.
And during the pandemic, and I couldn't post videos. Remember?
why?
Oh yeah, because that
Hurry
was
Up Slowly?
yeah during
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah. And I remember that. Yeah, you were there.
But yeah, that first time we played at Floyd, I remember we had a gig the night before in New
New
York.
York.
Yeah.
And we literally like almost missed our flight because we were out super late for from our
Like,
gig.
We were
Miss it
walking
on the way
dead.
back.
Yes, and we were.
It was our debut. In New
we
York
were literally
and
like
debut
Milu.
at
We were the
Floyd.
last ones to board the plane. Milu had to check a bag. We were like literally so stressed. But
It was
shout
so
out, Dude Skywalker for putting us on. That was our first time.
Where did
Yeah.
y'all
At
play?
Floyd.
Shout out Dude Skywalker.
Shout out to
general.
Dude Skywalker.
Yeah, shout out Dude
Yeah.
Skywalker. That guy
Yeah.
put me on, put us on like
Yeah.
so hard at the beginning. And honestly, he was like
And
a-
ATV too, our first
big
club.
push.
gig.
ATV.
Yeah.
Halloween was your first one. at ATV.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
my
that's
first,
right.
my
I was
first
so
time
sad
playing
I
at a
missed
club.
that.
That was really
But you know,
fun.
ironically, Natty,
Hello?
Natty and Alyssa and I individually, our first time in a flyer, like individually, was at Melinda's, and then individually, the first time playing at a club was also ATV, which is so sad. It's closing
It's
now.
closing.
Like the three of you together.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
no,
same flyer.
individually,
Same flyer.
individually and together. Like
Yeah.
No, when,
Our
when I'm
debuts.
saying together, I mean like the three of you individually on the same flyer.
No.
No.
No, that's
like
never happened.
it was me,
No.
then it was you, and then it was her, like separately
Yeah.
at Melinda's first time solo.
Yeah.
How do you guys deal with that?
What do you mean?
Like
Like
what?
for example, like Kike and I, we have a rule. It's like Kike and Rory are dead in the meanwhile.
So they are shelved.
They're shelved.
The thing is that
Oh, because you guys
Yeah.
have your duo.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we shelved ourselves like,
Honestly-
individually.
it's because I like to do things my way. She likes to do things her way. She likes to do things her way sometimes. It is beautiful when we come together, and I think it's like it's just different. Like you said before, it's different when I play. It's different
Yeah.
when she plays.
And
you
also we
think
just
that
have different
what I feel
sounds.
is and what I feel is
and
the
you could
best
really
way for you to
explore.
keep that thing between the three of you is having that space for
Having
you
your
individually.
space,
Yeah.
Like if you don't have that like steam to blow off individually,
Exactly. I
then
feel like in a relationship,
it would affect it.
Yeah.
You
would
need that
affect the
too.
collective.
It's like
But
in a
also
relationship.
Yeah, like
that
you
means
need
that when
your
you
own
have a
space.
relationship, you need to blow up steam.
No,
Just
no,
go
no,
with
no,
somebody
no,
else.
No,
It
don't
is
do
kind of
that.
like a three-way.
I'm saying like you need your own
Oh,
space.
yeah.
I agree.
Especially as an artist, like I feel like you need your own creative space.
And also like
When
you
you're
growing
young.
individually just helps us when
Helps
we
the
come
collective.
together.
Yeah.
Because
Don't
we're
you
all
feel? Don't you guys feel like? Okay, let's put this like this scenario. Tomorrow they say they say like, hey, we want you guys closing high visa for the next summer, right? But like the three of you solo, like diversifies like the ticket sales, or just makes our night tougher, right? Because if I can go watch Milu and then watch you and then watch so like by themselves, why would I go watch like I'm just saying this hypothetical scenario. Are you guys willing to give up your solos, or is that something that is set in stone?
I mean,
Ba-da-da.
the thing is that I'm also a singer, and
I
like
think that never happened.
I am kind of like premiering this new side of me.
But I think that's a different concept.
It
though.
is, but it is
but it still
not.
affects it, yeah.
But I think it's different though.
The thing is that
He thinks it's
not.
different.
It's
Okay.
not. You don't even know what it is yet, so you'll see.
But you sing, right?
Yes,
Exactly. So it's,
but it
it's
is
a-
it
us
lives
a
in the
premiere,
same
come on.
world. It lives in the same world as my DJ side.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the thing is, I think that the beauty of the thing is,
my
I think
God.
the beauty
Think,
of the
think.
three of us is that we support each other no matter what, and we're
100%.
not like jealous. We don't like
There's
no
no
tear each other down. There's no
competition
competition
there.
here at all.
We're all like
it's-
moving at our own pace.
Yeah.
Individually and
like Alyssa's
cool.
playing as closing space for the first time
I saw that
Saturday, and like I would love to fucking play, but I'm gonna go and be there and support my girl, like
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah.
you know?
Of course. Yeah, no, 100%.
I feel like in the beginning there was way more jealousy just because we were so hungry to like get ourselves
just
out
started-
there.
And that's where my question is coming from, based on what you guys were saying about like the 1 2 2 2 1
yeah,
1.
but
Like,
that
that's
was
where I'm coming
like
from.
that was also us first starting
were
out.
growing pains.
That
No,
was, like,
straight up, actually.
Us getting like used to just working together. too.
Exactly.
Like, you never think you're gonna be put in that position, and then you are, and you're like, okay, like go for it, go get it.
Yeah.
And then it's like a weird.
You have to work. You have to remember you're with people. You're not alone.
Yeah.
So it's like it was just like literally growing pains, like figuring
Building
out
trust.
what.
And getting to know each other. Like I have changed things that I like, bad habits, for example, that I had because they pointed it out, or they I feel like we've just like helped each other be who we are now.
Yeah.
In like
for the best though, which
yeah,
is
yeah,
nice.
yes, 100%.
Which is nice.
I've never had a friendship with like so much respect and like boundaries
Yeah.
in it.
Because
It
it's
took work.
business
Yeah,
and it's
yeah, there's a
friendship.
It took work.
business aspect
There's
to
like
it,
It
so there
did,
has
but
to be.
I'm glad.
No, yeah, we
And
we,
it's
we
tough.
passed it.
It's tough what you were saying, like business and friendship. Like
Yeah.
I can feel from you guys that you guys have like a very strong personality. Like each of you. It's not that like if they tell you like who leads the group, you cannot like point it. You know what I'm
can't
saying?
point one
Yeah.
out.
So
Because sometimes it's Alyssa, sometimes it's Natty, and sometimes it's
It just
me.
depends.
So
Depends
I-
on the day.
Like, we fulfill the role when it needs to be filled,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like, we allow each other to alternate that.
Yeah.
So, like,
that's great.
That's cool.
That's great. And not everybody works
He's
like
willing
that.
to do it.
And,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
the reason like
I mean, we're
duos
all-
come apart. That's the reason bands come apart, because having, I guess that
It's like a power struggle, kind of.
Yeah.
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 There's
Yeah.
egos. I mean, we have egos. We're artists.
We're
and that's-
artists.
That's
Yeah.
natural.
100%.
Well,
And-
guys,
and- go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Yeah, I think. Just finish. Yeah, and
I was just gonna say. I mean, what I'm gonna say, it's not important. We can.
No, guys. I think we hit
And
the
then-
half mark.
I can't.
I'm just kidding.
No, we hit halftime here. So
Wow.
Am I singing?
that means is momento tropical.
So now we have to sing.
Milu is so nervous about the moment.
Yeah.
Tropicalation.
Milu's
that's
gonna sing a
like
song
intense.
now.
Oh yeah, wait. Let's explain it.
halftime.
No, guys.
Okay,
No.
Milu.
So
This is a halftime show. Please sing a song.
Okay.
no, guys. Well, like we said at the beginning, Casalu, thank you for making this possible, and part of how we wanted to include Casalu way beyond giving them thanks every time and putting their little cans in the middle of the shot was to include them in the conversation. And Casalu has very musical roots. They started out. They were created by a person who does not like beer, who went to parties and did not have anything to drink and had to,
Interesting.
do something for himself so that he could enjoy the party. So in those pre-parties, there was a playlist, that's called Tropicalation. And one way that we found to include the brand within the conversation is asking the following question.
Da-da-da.
If Roujeee Tunes had control of the Tropicalation playlist, which includes any sort of music, any type of music, what 3 tracks would have to be in that playlist no matter what? You can do something. You can choose one
first.
each, or you can choose 3 each.
One each.
One
Okay.
each, yeah.
I mean, they've been doing playlists since
Exactly.
back in the
So
day.
this plays
so
it beautiful.
They know this.
In this moment, I'd probably put Delirio by Nick Leon, Bitter Babe, but the DJ Python remix.
Okay.
Okay, good luck finding that one. Okay.
No, it's there.
there.
It's there. I promise.
Suji?
I think just because I've been listening to a lot recently and like haven't stopped for the past like 2 weeks. Interlock by Glass Domain. I have
Okay.
no idea who they are. It's a really
Yes.
awesome song.
That's the White album, right?
No,
Oh,
it's
just
like
kidding.
navy and gray, and it's just like fire. Go listen.
Nice.
All right.
Me, it's just, this is the thing about me. I listen to too many different kinds of
That's
music.
the beauty
But
of
what
it.
I'm listening to right now,
Girl, we all do.
let's say Ingobernable by Zetangana.
Okay.
Setangana. Okay.
Nice.
You, Kike? Which one would you choose
Right now.
right now?
Oh man.
He's not ready for
No,
that.
yeah, no. I had to go the minimal way,
Okay.
and Rossi's new EP,
Oh.
Homegrown, from his label,
I still need to listen to
is
that.
amazing.
So
He's
Rossi's coming to Miami soon.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's coming to Floyd, right?
And
Dude, I was playing Rossi with you at Kenya's Cabana.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
so the
That was
second
an
part,
awesome
the
night.
second part of this like segment for Casalu, we can open them if you guys want. We can.
What is
I'll
it?
try
It's-
it.
it's a
It's like a rum seltzer.
Wait, ASMR, no?
Yeah.
Oh, don't wet the microphone.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yum. Cheers. Cheers.
Me looking for the ingredients. Okay.
I know.
I turned it around.
I haven't even opened
That's
this.
so you.
It's like club soda and rum.
It's a
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Ew, I hate rum.
I'm kidding.
Are you very?
But it's so good. Let's cut that out. Let's cut that out. Let me do it again.
Oh my god.
like close up.
So good.
You
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
say,
Salud, everyone.
Kind of like a
it.
pina colada.
I like it. It's not like too rum forward.
Yeah.
but it does get you drunk pretty quick.
Oh,
though.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can
Two
imagine.
of these and you're
That's dangerous.
having fun.
We
All
had
right, so
Us
we had
on the
some
way
dirty
home.
martinis before this.
Us in the car.
So the second part of this segment is so Casalu and Feeling Tropicalation, right? I don't know if Kiki already explained what Feeling Tropicalation
kind of
No, I
was,
haven't.
but okay. I was paying attention. But
No.
Feeling Tropicalation is this moment when you're on an organic situation that it's making you feel very comfortable. It's like you are in the flow of things. It's like
with
Aligned.
people you like,
People
actors
you
you're
like,
loving.
like everything it's
clicking.
working toward everything. It's clicking towards that weird emotion that you feel at certain place,
And it doesn't
certain
have to
moment.
be a party. It could be like anything.
So if y'all could recall
A
a
Roujeee
moment,
moment?
It
yeah,
could be a Roujeee moment.
a Roujeee moment could be a Roujeee moment could be.
I want to know what are yours.
I mean,
That's
I
different for all of
was
us.
gonna say like anytime we're in sync and we like feel the energy really high with the crowd, and it's like everything that we are mixing, we're just like impressed by each other, like
Yeah.
that.
We're, like,
those
hitting each
moments
other,
Are,
too.
yeah, we're like
Is there one
I'm
though?
trying to
Is there
think.
one
Yeah.
that you can recall?
For me, it is our set at Do Not Sit on the Furniture. I don't know why it's so memorable to me because there was nothing that crazy that happened, but it was like, I felt like exactly how Alyssa was saying, that there was just like this symbiosis with us. Like we were all on the same level. We're all like showing each other new music at this point. I felt like we were really in the groove of things. It wasn't our first gig. It was like we were there and we were progressing forward.
Yeah. Love
So like I really loved that set, and it was amazing. Our set's on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
All right.
And our
we'll
first
look it
set at
up.
Space, we also
That
like got
too.
styled, so being able to like be
We
with
f-
each other and
course.
like get
Did it,
our
like,
outfits on and like step into the characters
So
like you
cool.
said that we do.
Yeah.
It was like it was insane. It's so funny because we're like opening and we're going all out.
Yeah,
but
we were
it's just,
going
like,
all out, but I love that.
Yeah, me too.
To me, I truly feel like that tropicalation I felt when we played at ATV the first time. That was our first gig
That was
at a club.
epic.
And I think
Yeah, and there was actually like, people there.
There was there were so many people there, and
It was
were
our
so
first
cute.
one, like first big gig.
It was our
Okay.
first club gig,
Yeah.
like inside of a club, and I feel like after that we were on such a high.
Yeah.
That made us
Beautiful.
hungrier.
Yeah, we were like, we want that shit again.
Yeah.
That's good. I agree. I think that it's because you're doing the right, like the things right, and you're getting like the answer from the like the people that's watching you. It's just crazy how like that just makes you keep going. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
the next day
fuel.
you just wake up and you just want to go play it again. It's
Yeah.
like relax. So
Yeah.
that's our tropicalation moment. Emilio, you can breathe now.
Okay.
We're through it.
But
Guys, relax.
This second part of the podcast, we kind of wanted to talk about how everything outside of your art, so like the way you dress, for example, like I feel like it has a huge impact on what you guys are as a brand. For example, when we talk with Nicole, and I know Nicole is a big part of this conversation as well.
She talked about me.
because
Yeah. It's hot.
and because and she also like shares that same. I feel like she shares that same vibe, that energy
100%.
with,
Yeah.
with the three of you.
She
So,
liked to
Yeah.
dress good.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's great.
so
we
how
love
does
her.
how does a Roujeee dress? Like, what's the
Exactly.
process?
I
What's the
think
process?
it depends, like obviously on the gig and like
Yeah.
where we're at. So like Roujeee, like we love getting styled. We're super open to that. We're really like we like including ourselves in that and like going with the direction. So like for our space debut, it was like Matrix themed.
Yeah, and Natty came up with that.
Yeah, I suggested it because I was just watching the trilogy.
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 Cut that.
Cut it. It's fine. I don't give a shit.
We're not gonna cut it.
It's fine.
because
Whatever. I had just like come off watching that, and it was just like so cool and so futuristic and so
Sexy.
like costumey, and like
Yeah.
we were able to like channel that. So it is like in a sense like a costume to us. We like
It is a
step into
costume.
character, like
And did the music that night take that route?
kind of. I
Kind of?
think like we like allowed it to
Okay.
like.
I don't know.
I feel like when Roujeee plays, like it's not, you can't pinpoint what sound
Exactly.
it is.
It's not like
it's
a linear sound. It goes. It's a
like-
journey.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, we're
we
down
were
to
just talking
explore.
about it, and like you said it perfectly. Like you never know what you're gonna get because it
That's
depends
beautiful.
on the party, it depends on the crowd, it depends on
And
the venue.
us, we're all listening to different things. every
Yeah,
day.
constantly we're like changing. The music I used to play is I would never play it.
But that's
anymore.
kind of like music and fashion is the same in that way because what I wear on a daily basis is literally just depending on my mood and like my energy that day or like just what I'm feeling. Like I don't know how
Yeah.
to explain.
Are you always feeling good when you're gonna play though?
no.
No.
I feel
So-
like we're human beings and we don't always feel good.
And how does that translate? Because that's I think that's where it gets interesting, right? Because I mean the days when everybody's glowing, everybody's happy,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
easy. You can
Yeah.
like put whatever on and it's gonna look amazing. It's gonna feel amazing.
Yeah.
But those days when and the three of you though, because I feel that because on how the brand works and how the brand is and the concept behind it, it's like if you're gonna wear something Matrix related, you cannot wear something jungle related.
But,
you know?
Yeah.
but that's the thing. Like
Or do you though?
the thing is that
It depends if we want to all go in on a same theme.
it depends on the gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's like a big gig, we plan it together. If it's not such a big gig,
you'll
like
just
we don't
trust
think
each
too much
other.
about it, and we don't. We
Like-
send each other pictures of what we're gonna wear, but like
Yeah, but we won't change it based
we
off
won't
of
change
each other.
it based off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not just big gigs though, but like debuts somewhere. Like if it's
Yeah.
Roujeee's first time
Yeah, if we're
being
just really
somewhere,
excited
we're
about
like, okay,
something.
let's make an entrance. This is our debut
yeah.
at the Terrace. This is our debut at ATV or whatever. Like
Yeah,
then we'll
yeah.
like dress to occasion and like show up.
But I like the question about like what if it's like a bad day.
Yeah.
I feel like being with each other kind of helps us
100%.
get out of that
Yeah.
funk in
Yeah,
a way.
yeah, yeah.
Like even though it might not be the best set that like individually we thought we played, it like I don't know, being with each other kind of helps it. Like I wasn't in the mood to play on Tuesday when
Yeah,
we played.
yeah.
But
I
then we
remember.
ended up having so much fun.
But like
You
that's
know?
the thing. Sometimes I'll walk out of the set and I'm like, that was amazing, and Natty was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't do my best, and then they're like, we didn't notice.
Yeah.
We're like, you did great.
Yeah, you're your worst critic. You're gonna be
Yeah,
your
that's
worst
true.
And I think that's a perfect segue to what I was thinking of. you know, you girls have skyrocketed in Miami. I mean, it's you girls are everywhere. I mean, Space, Floyd, ATV, and I feel lucky to be a part of that because, you know, we have such a cool relationship. But my real question here is, how do you manage that growth that happens so quick? Like, has it affected you girls?
The cars, the paparazzis, the houses, the money.
Because it's not easy. I mean,
I feel like we
started a hedge fund.
it's just honestly, Roujeee was for fun, and I feel like it's still that.
Yeah.
Even though it's a serious business, it's still that, and I think that because that's the foundation. I just feel like we just go with the flow. Like, we adapt. We didn't know where we were going, but we liked where we were going, so we just kept going.
Yeah.
And like making it a business and everything was like this really organic and weird first time thing. Like we were like making an LLC and we're like, what is an operating agreement? Or like, what is this?
Thank God for Natty though.
Yeah, Natty is
Natty's
the brains of me and Milu sometimes.
business.
No, but you guys are invoicing now.
Yes, we are. I mean, no, I always
Invoice.
invoice my own, but like, Natty was on top of that shit. She always has been.
Yeah.
So the Roujees are self-managed.
She's a manager. I'm the agent.
Okay.
For now.
And what about you?
Like
Everything.
She's too busy.
Everything.
She's way too busy. She just started working at Space, and she
does socials.
I do their
she
social
does-
media. It's
Oh,
like
that's nice.
okay.
they have a
So-
lot of socials.
Yeah.
They
she had to
like
get a new
a-
phone. She literally had to get a new phone for it.
Yeah.
TMI.
No.
Getting
So
some scoop.
it's self-managed, and I
Yeah.
think
But the thing is that sometimes, like, she will get us a gig, or like,
Yeah,
you
it
know,
just
sometimes
depends on
she'll
the
talk.
person.
It depends on the person, but usually, like, just because like I feel like I can put people in their place and not care what they're gonna say, is because I'm the agent. But like, but Natty is the most organized one.
So she's a manager.
She for sure, like, I thank the Lord for Natty.
Yeah, like we haven't labeled anyone as anything. It just
But
we
it-
kind of take
it
on the
happens
role.
naturally.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
at
looks
the-
like they labeled themselves though.
I labeled my. Yeah, I did.
Exactly.
I did.
It's on the
I'm
writer.
Self-titled.
like
Self-titled. It's on the writer.
That's the only reason.
Okay,
But we all like take on roles and we all like are really flexible with it and like.
yeah, like sometimes
not-
I can't send something, like Alyssa will do it. Like,
I'm just wondering how's that group chat? It's like, hey, do you text this guy?
Yeah.
Did he
Yeah,
pay us?
literally.
Did he pay us? He's like, no,
No,
can you
no.
text him? He's
Yeah.
like, you are the manager. You text him. He's like, no, well, you're the agent.
Yeah,
No, it's not like that though.
It's
No.
like you say yes and she say no.
No,
It's
I'm
just like
saying-
about who's available at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
basically.
I'm saying yes because it's like we like obviously since Milu's like booking a lot of the gigs, we like depend on her to like do a lot of that too. But it's also not just her. Like
Yeah,
we if
exactly.
she can't do something, like we're both available to do it also. So like yes and no. Like it's
like it's
flexible.
not set in stone.
Yeah,
At all. It's just like it's
pretty
flowy.
flexible.
So is that
Jaime a lot also helps us a
Yeah.
lot sometimes.
Who's
Shout
Jaime?
out, shout out, Jaime.
Jaime, who's Jaime? Mr. Lin.
Bring him up. Bring him
So I wanted to ask you because is the Roujeees is that a project that is meant to continue to stay like self-independent, like managed, or are
I
you
mean-
If
guys
that opportunity
looking-
comes up, you know that.
Are you guys looking for a management?
I feel like it's just natural.
I feel like I honestly like I think Jaime's just gonna end up managing
like,
us.
he
He pretty
basically
much
kinda
does.
does.
Jaime,
He
they
pretty
put
much
you on
does.
the fucking
He
spot.
pretty much does. He pretty much does. But
And
I
we
just
wouldn't want
don't-
anyone else.
Yeah, we really wouldn't, honestly.
Shout out, Jaime.
Like I don't. We're not looking
I'd
for it,
pledge
and
it.
if it comes, it comes. We're not like.
Yeah.
It's not an urgency.
Yeah.
There's no rush. We're doing fine.
We're doing. Yeah, we're
It's
doing
fine.
fine right now.
But that's I mean. I
Don't
guess
get the
I guess
comment
it's like
Yeah.
I guess that's a very and Kike and I always talk about it, like we see you guys as example for us because what you guys are doing, it's
Yeah.
like we're very fond of what you guys are doing. So I think that at our level, I think that you know we've played gigs, we've released music, we've traveled and had like debuts in New York and stuff like that. So I think that our like us as a duo are growing a lot, and we always ask ourselves that question on when's the moment to
Do we
to,
need someone?
because I think that
You'll know.
most of
Yeah.
but that's the thing. It's like you'll know, and we kind of know. I'm gonna put you an example. I'm very grumpy,
Same.
Like, I'm a very grumpy person, and usually when I communicate myself outside of like these situations, I may come
Off as somebody you're not.
very strong.
Yeah, very
and more
strong.
when it's and more when it's something
that.
like backline related or lineup related or something like that. So
Yeah.
Kike, it's the other way around. He's like a very people's person.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, everybody loves Kike. Everybody, like, we're a good couple.
Everybody loves Kike. That's
So-
true.
But at some point, he ends up at 30 minutes before a gig, like running back to his house to get like, to get like an extension cord or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I've been there.
and it's unfair. It's like, okay, we all have to do it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because we're not like rock stars.
Yeah.
But at some point, it's like, okay, cool.
When does this stop?
I'm gonna reduce it only to 10% of the time. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
do it.
I mean, the thing is, as Milushka, I have a manager, thankfully, because it allows me to not worry too much about the things that I need to worry about in my brand, and I can focus them more here. But
Exactly.
like Jaime has facilitated so much in my career, so I want to thank you for that.
And we're gonna have to see you here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, for real, at some point.
I feel like it just happened. Like, you shouldn't just bring someone onto your team just because
Just because.
you
You
need
need
someone.
it, yeah.
Like, it
Okay.
should be, I don't know, if you meet someone cool that happens to be into you guys, or just like, like, I don't
Yeah.
think
Someone that genuinely
you bring
cares.
someone into your circle just because you need it, because like that's not really.
Organic,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's not that everything has to be organic, but just like I feel like that doesn't. It's kind of like a forced date
yeah.
or something.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In Jaime's
Definitely.
case, like, he hangs out with us like all the time. He
He's
comes
our
to our
father.
gigs. Like, yeah, he's like our father.
He's our father.
Like, he's just like a friend, but
You pay for
also
our rent.
He buys us food.
no, but
he
like
doesn't.
there's that friendship aspect that like you're touching on. Like,
Yes.
there's that with
Yeah,
it.
there
It's
has
not
to
just
be.
we want management. Let's get someone that knows what they're doing. Like,
No.
he understands us. He gets it.
And you also have to trust that
that,
person.
yeah.
So
Exactly.
I feel like
Facts.
just bringing someone random on, like, you have to build that trust, because like you're trusting them with your brand.
Especially
Yes.
in this
Totally.
industry
Yeah.
where like
And I'm like,
I've
Yeah,
heard
you
some
never
really
know.
scary and ugly stories about
Some
management.
people could like be wanting something different than
Have
you
their own
do,
agenda.
and
abuse your power.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and people is very rude. Like, I remember
Yeah.
the very first time I saw you was at that show in Toe Jam. Where
Oh,
Olvídate. Cut it out.
it was, and like they were being rude, and they were like the sound engineers.
What
of
is
the
this?
place. But yeah, and
Feel left
and I
out.
think that I guess like like
yeah.
people think that because you're girls they can like walk over you, and more in the music
No.
industry scene. Like I work in the music industry scene outside of like the electronic music scene.
Right.
And I manage artists like for different genres, and when it's a female artist, like it's just so much harder in the industry. Like people is so much tougher with them. Like the expectation is so much higher. So I think that's why I feel that when you, Nicole, and all the girls that we know that are
Yeah.
killing it out there,
Yeah.
we feel very proud of that because we do know and we do understand how is it outside. So I appreciate that. I just want to say that. I appreciate it.
Man. Oh, we love
I mean,
you.
has it been a challenge for you girls? Because obviously it's a male-dominated scene. Like it's no secret. Like,
It is, but there's something happening
I
right
know.
now,
That's
and there's
that's,
a lot of
that's,
women coming
That's
out.
why I want to ask the question, because you girls are freaking like everywhere here, and that's making a statement.
I think luckily we are strong-headed women, and like
Perfect. That's how it has to be.
We don't
not
take no
everyone
shit.
is like that though. Like there's some women that don't have that personality, or just are going through something and they don't have that strong-willed nature.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful that we all have that, because who knows how it would be different, Mm-hmm. But I feel like we haven't really faced anything that's
Okay.
been like scary or like
Okay.
disrespectful.
It's been very
yet.
welcoming,
We've
honestly.
definitely
But-
like put ourselves in a position where we don't allow that.
Yeah.
Also, like
100%.
From the
that's-
get-go, like the,
Yeah.
from the
But
first
how do you
moment,
do
like
that?
they
That's
know they
like-
can't.
It's
Because
not-
because Milu didn't put herself in a situation where a random sound guy is just gonna come and say like, "What are you complaining about? You look like you're going to the office." Like
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck.
Did he say that
Okay.
to her?
Like I don't give a fuck about that guy. What's to say?
100%. But how
I look good. I look great.
You did.
Exactly.
I agree. But that's the thing. Like how how do you? I mean,
Deal with it.
yeah. How do y'all deal with it? Because
We almost like don't at a point.
Yeah.
Like it's
Exactly.
like we don't give
We
it
just don't.
energy.
Energy.
It's
Exactly.
not like
As
if
long
you're
as you don't
going to
feel
go
that-
forward with that, then you're not supposed to be with like we're not gonna do business that way. Then.
Exactly.
Like it's not. We're not gonna
Like we
put
wouldn't be
ourselves.
phased if
Right.
like
Okay.
someone that we work with happened to be disrespectful. It wouldn't even be like sad to like lose that person because
No,
we were
like-
Okay.
I'm not
what?
gonna say.
Like,
I'm
don't
not
do
gonna
that.
say names, but we had an altercation one
Alejandro
time.
Gonzalez.
No.
gonna say
I'm
names,
not
but
gonna
his
say,
handle
but
But
no, but one time,
Handles.
one time we had an altercation and
Not an actual physical.
It wasn't. No.
Fighting?
No. I was about
Just
to
an
fight
argument.
someone though. I was
She
about
was.
to.
Milu becomes like Mama Bear.
No.
I love manager Milu. When she gets in that mode, you're like,
I will kill anybody for these girls. That's the thing.
Love that.
Straight up.
And there's
I
some
was being
people
gaslighted.
that there's like a really famous DJ that was trying to like gaslight and just trying to like
That's like me.
gaslight Alyssa, and it was just like they thought that we were gonna budge because they're big DJs.
Yeah, they
and
thought we were
just-
gonna be
Listen,
scared.
listen,
No,
listen.
I'll tell you
We'll
after.
put
I'll
the
tell
beep
you.
on it. We'll
Off
cover it.
camera.
We'll-
this whole session is gonna be beep.
Dude, basically fucked over. I don't want any artist to work with someone like
Yeah.
that. Like,
No, and the expectation,
We hated playing there.
their
At the end.
expectation.
We hated our time playing there. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck.
No,
I don't even know what the hell I played, and that's when you know I didn't care.
Yeah, and like the expectation from them is like fuck you guys, and like we'll step on you, and if you don't like it, then you're burning your bridge.
Exactly.
With
It
us.
was almost
and it's like
like-
motherfucker, what bridge?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
almost like
I never
you're
wanted
just
the
an.
bridge. I don't want to cross the bridge.
It was almost felt like you're just an opener. Like
Treat me as
we
a
don't
fucking
care.
artist.
exactly,
Yeah.
you
And
don't
yeah,
care. You're just
that's
filling it up.
like-
You're just
yeah.
filling
Like
up
to
minutes.
fill the spot in versus we want you doing a warm up.
we wanted
That's
to
how
do
they
it,
work.
and we're excited to do it.
Yeah.
But
That's
the
how they
way the
work.
whole situation was handled kind of made it unenjoyable.
Space is such a big name. They're the big fish, and they make us feel like queens of queens.
Yeah.
because you are.
Because okay,
Aw.
thank you, but also because they treat artists how they're supposed to be treated.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're big or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
An
everyone
artist
loves
is an
playing there
artist.
at the end.
Yeah, it doesn't
Period.
matter what you are at all.
And that's why everybody hates playing there.
Exactly.
facts.
Anyway, moving on
All right.
because we're
Wow.
talking.
Now we.
Okay.
That was a whole cut, but don't worry.
Okay.
I kind of like it though. I
I
kind of like it. It's kind of clickbait.
You should put like you should be like, excuse me, tea time, and then it just like cuts off for 2
Yeah.
seconds.
One day when we're bigger than all of them, we could talk.
We could
Yeah.
talk.
We
We'll
can really
release these
We'll
on a
release this clip.
Patreon.
Oh my god.
We'll get money for
We
this.
got 15%.
There goes business now.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see?
Love it. I mean, 15 is pretty good.
Why not?
I mean, you kind of shot
Sorry.
yourself in the
We
foot.
have this is going back to like the male dominated thing.
Yeah.
Like I've seen when we like walk into gigs, sometimes I've seen like men stare at us. But I'm also like, you could ask them. I'm like so aware of men just because like they piss me off a lot. But like it's just like I could see that they're like, oh, what are these girls gonna do?
Yeah, like what are they
I
gonna
don't-
do?
But you know, I don't agree with that. I'm
You
gonna
said
tell
the
you-
expectation
man.
was higher. I think it's lower.
No,
No.
I think it's higher.
No.
Well, at least for
No.
women performers, like
100%.
they go all out and they have all these dances. I
Yeah.
feel like a man could go dressed in like whatever
Yeah.
the
In
fuck.
black
And you
t-shirt
can
and
see
that's
that,
it.
Yeah.
and the easiest example is that you see female artists reinvent themselves every time.
Everyone rebrands. though.
No, but female artists.
No, they have,
like
like,
the Dua
a lot
Lipa that
more.
you see now. It's
Yeah,
not the
it's
Dua Lipa
not-
that you
Okay.
have 30
She
years
had
ago.
Of
to
course,
because she
yeah,
got
yeah.
roasted
The
for a
Taylor
dance
Swift.
move.
Taylor Swift has been
I
so
get
many
it.
different peoples, and that's why, and like that's
They have a lot of pressure.
yeah.
And they don't even. I feel like it's like so in our nature that we don't even realize it.
Yep.
So it's just like
I don't feel the pressure.
I almost
Feel it.
I say it's lower because like, and we talked about this where it's like we'll go play somewhere and then people will be like, "Wow, you're actually good," and it's like,
like,
"What did you think
motherfucker.
we were gonna shit art? Like what?
No,
Exactly.
that's
what
what
were
I'm
you
saying.
expecting?
Like
no,
what
but
do you
that's
mean? Like
that's
of course, yeah, we're
that's
good.
what I
we're
mean.
playing.
Like men will like give us stares,
Yeah.
and I'm sure they're like, "What are these three girls gonna do?" And it's
Right.
like then we play and they're like, "Wow, you guys are actually good." It's like,
I would
what do you think? Yeah, like
I will give you 70% of the times it must be like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, and this is speaking from my experience.
Yeah.
When I first saw you, I like you guys were like imponent. You know, like you guys like felt
Yes.
strong. The vibe was strong. Like
Yeah.
it didn't feel like a kindergarten girl just walking like la la la. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
No,
It
it's like
didn't
we're
feel
here.
like that.
Yeah,
it
you're
felt
stepping
very
hard.
heavy. It felt very heavy. So
Yeah.
that's why.
well, I mean, not all men are like you. most
exactly.
men are
Not
shit.
all men think like you.
Yeah.
But I don't think that has to do with being shit or not being shit. I think that's just like because y'all are not like that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's just the stage presence that the Roujeees
But
give.
they're the
Roujeee.
Roujeee.
I'm like, you
But there's always men that are like super weird. Like remember when we played at that like after party at like 4 a.m. and like this guy literally would not leave us alone and he was begging to like buy me a drink after I said no. Like it's just like there's always like those like silly
Yeah. But
little
that's the
men.
thing. But that's silly little men.
that I'm sure. Yeah, whatever. It's just that's
No,
just the
speak
price.
up, speak
That's
up,
the
we're here
price
for
we
you.
gotta pay for
Yeah,
being
but I
a
feel
girl.
like you are more aware of that. And I just don't.
You just can't put up with it.
I just don't.
Yeah, you can't.
No lo veo.
So
I feel like that's the men dominating
And it just
industry is like
depends-
so 2019.
to
No.
2019.
So 2019.
So pandemic.
like so pre-pandemic.
Was the pandemic 2019?
I think so.
2020.
2020.
But like
2020?
I mean, there's always room for more women.
there's so many hot girls coming out and like DJing and I feel like
It's
we're about
definitely
to
our
take over
time
and
to rise.
soon enough,
yes.
it's gonna be a woman-dominated industry.
In time.
We sound like woman empowerment
Yeah?
music right now. Like
So
like
girls-
a dangerous woman or some shit like that.
So girls, what's next for Roujeee Tunes?
For the
What's up?
Roujeees, what's next?
3
Arr,
points.
3 points.
3 points. Okay,
In
October.
New York,
We're going
New
to New York.
York.
Yeah.
Where you
Okay.
playing? In New York.
at Make Believe in Soho House.
Okay. Well, yeah, you had a Soho House gig like recently, like 2 weeks ago, right? 3 weeks.
Yeah, we did the rooftop. It was a pop-up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Beautiful. All
You
right.
guys like New York?
Love it.
Hate it.
I'm with you.
I want to
I'm
move
with-
there.
I'm with
love
Suji.
it.
I don't know
love
if I would live there, but I do like it every time I go.
Look, in New York, everything smells bad. Everything's pissed off.
Just go to downtown.
Everybody is
everyone's
in a
mad.
bad
Walk
mood.
outside
Everyone's
and
in a
Wynwood.
bad
Oh my
mood.
god.
But somehow,
And to
I
read the
fuck with
room
it.
musically in
Oh,
New York
man.
is so hard.
Man.
We played on a Wednesday night in Brooklyn
at TVA.
at TVA, and I feel like the New York
It was good.
it was good. For a Wednesday night, it was packed.
It was
to
it
be
was a
honest,
successful set.
but it was
But
it was
man,
threw
it
a
was
party.
hard.
We threw a party. It was our first time playing in New York.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. But I think at the beginning, I felt like I was like, they don't like my music. Like I didn't know.
Yeah,
what
we
to
couldn't
do.
read the
I
crowd.
couldn't read the
No man,
crowd.
then,
That happened to
then
us at
we
the after.
played
Oh my God.
an after party. You know that Friday, like, Logo Dice was there. The brothers were
JP
there.
was there.
JP was there. Like there were a whole bunch of parties going on in the city, and all the after parties were in Brooklyn. So we got booked for an after party in this like really sketchy part of Brooklyn. First we were supposed to play like at 4.
At 2.
No, yeah, at 2, and then the guy was like, "Well, you guys are
At
playing
1:30.
Yeah, well, and then the guy was like, "Well, you're playing at 7." And I'm like, "Bro, like
What?
my
We ran out of
flight,
flights.
like my flight is booked. Like immediately after I play, I'm leaving. Like there's no way we can play at 7." Oh, okay, like let's get there. We got there. It was one of the hardest rooms we've ever played, and it was because of that. Like you cannot read it.
We end up blowing up the speaker.
We blew up a monitor and we're like, "Hey, yeah, we're done."
No.
We were in the middle of the set, and all of a sudden
It
we
fell.
just hear
It fell.
boom, and I look at Kika. Kika look at me. We
And
didn't know what the hell
it was
happening.
like a really sketchy setup. Like
Did the
Stars.
music stop?
no,
because
it was just the monitor.
Oh.
It was the monitor, but it was smelling like something was about to blow up.
Oh my god, no.
You're like, "Yeah, my
Do you
flight's not leaving. We have to leave."
Do you
What?
remember when
When
the
I-
speaker caught on fire at that gig you got?
Oh my god, I
what?
played at a strip club.
If she played at a strip club.
Yeah, and
I
it
was
started.
there. Oh,
It started
I remember, I
pouring,
remember.
and every speaker started smoking, and
And
everyone was
fire
just like
started coming
freaking
No
out.
way.
It was
Fucking-
also it was pouring rain.
It was right
Yeah,
after your.
it was
you,
pouring.
You were the only one that got to play. I feel
Yeah, I
like.
literally was the only one that got to play because
was the
everything
opener,
else
opener.
like
It
blown,
was-
got blown out because of the rain.
It was outside, and then
What's that place
and
called?
booby trap. It
Yeah.
was
Oh,
outside,
yes.
and then because it was raining, everyone's like, "Okay, scratch this. Let's get it moved inside." So now Alyssa's Phoenix is playing, surrounded by strippers, in booby trap.
No, I didn't play inside.
She didn't play inside. Peepa did, but it was so
Oh,
funny.
Peepa did. Sorry,
But
our
that,
friend
that's
did.
like that was literally the beginning.
That's how I feel like.
But
Yeah,
like,
that's
we're
pandemic.
vibing.
Good
That's
experience, though.
pandemic,
It was
obviously.
pretty fire.
That was so. Yeah, that seems so far. I was playing like straight tech house.
Yeah,
so
but you know how you
but
say
that was
like,
the
how
fun.
did you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
get there? Like, we bit a lot of bullets. Believe it or not.
100%.
Facts.
100%.
We did.
Oh my god.
We started playing for free at Dom's Brickell.
Our
in a
first-
I
corner.
know. I let
And
you
we
the
would bring
equipment
our
for
own
those
Yes,
festivals.
we used to have to
Yes.
bring our own table, our own equipment.
Everything.
Like,
For
we had
free.
we had to bring our friends. It was like we,
Oh,
you
we
had-
have to
would
pay
pack
the
that
guys to play
shit.
there.
We would pack that shit every Wednesday
Every
night.
Wednesday, I remember.
Every
Yeah.
Wednesday night, we would pack that shit. And we would not get
Play
paid for
for
it. We were just
5
playing,
hours.
We were enjoying it. We would play for like
5 to 6 hours.
5 to 6 hours.
And we
How was
played
the
very-
lineup there?
It was
just
we
us.
brought business
us.
to that place.
No, straight up.
We brought
What?
the girl.
Yeah, we brought business. to
Everyone
Dom's.
came out on Wednesday.
It was girls.
That's
night.
another thing about Roujeee. Like the people we have that come out and show love,
They show love.
they show a lot.
They're
of
they're
love.
loyal.
supportive.
Yeah. So
And I think that's the biggest. We talk about that with
Yeah.
when we had Travis and Victor here. I think that's 85% of the business.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Because-
your poll is
100%.
It's like when you're
Basically-
going to a Justin Bieber concert, right? You don't have promoters selling you a ticket to Justin Bieber concert. You know who Justin Bieber is, and you go and support
Exactly.
him.
Yeah.
Die hard.
So
Yeah.
that's the expectation with artists. I had one more question before we
Groovy
leave,
tune.
and the question is for you, Elisa. Where does Phoenix come from?
Wow. Why for me?
Love that.
Because like you're the
Milushka
only one
is
called
Milushka.
Phoenix.
Ah. Well,
Felix?
that was a name that my mom had wanted to either name me or my sister, and I really liked it, and I always told her like I wish you named me that, and she's like, yeah, it fits you so well, so I wanted it to be
You
my
bodied
name.
it like
Okay. You owned it.
completely.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
So, as I said in the beginning, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. It's we're happy that we were finally able to do this.
to make this happen.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
us.
thanks.
No,
Yeah.
like,
That was fun.
No. Thanks for coming.
No,
No.
Thank you, ladies. No. For me,
it's
it means a lot because obviously, Milo and I have a very special relationship. We've
Aww.
known each other for a while. And then I met the girls.
Yeah, no, no.
Yeah,
Through
that's
Milo.
good.
And then obviously, we fell in love with the project, and for me to have you sitting here is a complete pleasure.
Aw.
Thank
So
you.
thanks, Casalu.
Thank you, Casalu.
And thanks,
Thank you,
Kaeli.
Casalu.
3
Thank you,
locations:
You're turning me into a
Wynwood,
rock girl.
Miami Beach, and Brickell, and soon to come in Venezuela.
Yeah. And if you guys are looking for wholesale business, they have wholesale, so just
As
hit them up.
well, and buy their wholesale because they give us 25% of all this. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like ASMR.
But we didn't talk about TikTok. I wanted to talk about TikTok, but we'll do.
So she was like,
We'll wait a second episode on that. Okay. Thanks
Yes.
everybody for watching. Follow our social networks,
Share,
our social
comment.
medias, social networks.
Follow
I think-
Roujeee Tunes.
Follow the
Roujeee
Roujeee Tunes.
Bougie. Bougie with an R.
And
And
3
3
E's.
3 E's.
Don't forget it, please.
We'll put it down here. We'll put it down here.
Where?
Emphasize the 3 E's.
Where?
Like
like
right here.
somewhere around there.
Like
Okay,
right
okay.
here.
Right there.
There.
And let's do this again.
Okay.
Definitely.
Let's do this again.
On
You guys,
TikTok.
let's have a live on. Okay. Thanks everybody for coming and see you guys next week. I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Dancing.